What's the tea, my reality hotties? Grab your glasses because it's time to spill that Reali-Tea, honey. Hello, my reality hotties. Welcome to a brand new season of Clock the Reali-Tea. This is your host, Mark Midwestern Honey, and you know I bring it to you fresh every single week, and this time we have a lot to get into. Starting off with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then we're going to dive right into the Rhode Island girls. But before we head into the Rhode Island girls, I want y'all to take a quick listen to the tea piping hot from the streets of Atlanta, honey. The peaches are fighting, and I'm seeing contracts being renewed all around the board, baby. Okay? But we can get into that in a minute. Take a listen to this.
Yeah. I have definitely spoken to Kay. She has never said any of that to me about feeling like somebody was...
Well, plotting is such an interesting word choice.
I am a tiny bit offended, only because I am the one who is introducing her into my friendship group. For her not to tell me who is offending her, it kind of hurts my feelings, because I would feel like she would trust me so that I could stand up for her. It feels a little dangerous for me right now. She may think one of us are plotting, but I'm saying whoever is telling her that that's happening.
That's very dangerous.
She's over there talking to them in that group.
Right. I told y'all in detail everything and what was going on.
You gonna say something?
No, because I know evil folk just stay evil.
Yes, they do.
One thing I don't have tolerance for is that people with no talent or no real business. You've been promoting synthetic hair over there on Buford Highway. That never sold. And then you over there is fighting for a home with a whole man in a basement. And you want to worry about what a man got to say about me if my vagina smell like a sardine or like a Glade candle. An 8-year rumor, this how you gonna try to fight with me?
Waking up the beast now.
Do you understand how many vaginas I've had since 8 years? I've gotten it tight, snipped, tucked. This is a married vagina. You don't even know this new vagina.
Okay. K. Michelle said, this is married kitty, baby. And here's the thing. What just happened? Now that's what I call reinventing the wheel and bringing it to us on Bravo Reality TV, baby. Yes, ma'am, for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, all 8 peaches, including Cynthia, honey, are showing up and giving us what we need to give, baby, what we were waiting on. We was waiting on this. But most importantly, let's clock in, because the girls online are coming for K. Michelle, talking some chop or she needs to go away and all this other kind of going on and shenanigans. How about y'all go? How about y'all not watch the show? K. Michelle is here to stay. Pinky's here to stay. Drew Sidora is here to stay. Portia, all the girls. Y'all can be mad all y'all want to. But I will say this. I'm Team K. And the main reason why I'm Team K is because I feel like somebody is putting a battery in her back and stirring the pot a little bit. And I think that's Miss Shamea. I think Miss Shamea, as Angela coined her last season, is at her shenanigans, baby, trying to be producer. And so is Phaedra. We already know Phaedra just lying, just knowing stuff behind the scenes, playing the field, because you know Shamea and Phaedra don't really get along. And it seems like on this group there could only be one Queen Bee. Well, introducing you to Pinky and K. Michelle. The ratings are up, everybody is watching, and everybody is talking about this new season. Now, what does that mean for the franchise? What I think it means is that we probably don't really need a Nene Leakes. Not with this current cast. Maybe we can have Nene come back as a friend in season 19, or have another Nene spinoff or something, or she can pop up in season 20, but the girls are carrying on. Between Kelly and Portia getting into a Sprinter van, between the tea being piped up between Angela and Miss Pinky, between the girls talk about bankruptcy and all the other things, it's time, honey, it's time. So, as we continue to recap, we know that K. Michelle is feeling paranoid being in a new group because she comes from Atlanta, honey, obviously Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and she was also on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And sometimes when you're in the music industry, people can be very shady, and she experienced a lot of that from the girls in Atlanta. Not trying to say that this is what the current group is doing, but I would have a little bit of hesitancy to mingle with the girls as well. She showed up to breakfast during the trip in Dallas that Cynthia is planning, emotional after their experience of dinner the other night, where K. Michelle confronted Shamea, honey, about her acting a fool and instigating, when it comes to Miss Drew Sidora. But let's break it down here. Now, Drew, you know and I know and the world knows that K. Michelle don't know that man. And I don't care how giddy she was to say hi. That's how you treat your fans. Duh. You're supposed to be giddy when you see your fans. Hi, it's good to see you. Very that. What are y'all talking about? She's married. Her man is right next to her. What are y'all doing? Where's y'all man? But anyway, let's carry on. Because Drew's man was supposed to be in the basement, but we trying to figure out what's going on with that. But most importantly, Drew, it's a clean slated. You was in your confessionals talking some who is K. Michelle, blah, 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 Drew. Stay in your lane when it comes to the new girls. Listen, okay? And close that mouth. Because we don't know him. And if she was giddy and that made you think that she knew your man and blah, blah, y'all friendly and kiki, boom, boom, boom. Drew, you are not that innocent. And I'm sick of y'all trying to play with us. Drew is a seasoned actress. She knows how to run the cameras, baby, and she's doing her job. And she got Kay heated up. And Drew was clearly taking a fall for what some of the other girls are doing. Because I know Shamea and Kelly were all kiki with Pinky and K. Michelle behind the scenes. Trying to get to the gig, honey. Trying to let her know, listen, you got to be careful around that Phaedra. You got to be careful around that Portia. Phaedra has had a history of lying, honey. And I'm sure this is going to go nowhere because K. Michelle and Phaedra are actually really cool. They're friends. She's been on several press interviews prior to the season airing, and right as the season was airing, she had an interview with Jason Lee talking about how her and Phaedra are cool, but her and Portia are not. And why is that so far-fetched for people? Portia is not very consistent. Portia is also very messy. Portia is also very forgetful. And Portia sometimes bumps them gums when she doesn't need to, baby. Okay? And Kelly clocked it when she talked about the R. Kelly tea. Now, I will say this. A lot of y'all are trying to come for Kelly. What is she? For real now, Porter? What's her name? A lot of y'all are trying to come for Kelly, but Kelly is bringing the heat and making the girls go to work. That's what listen, this is your sophomore season. Come on. It's time to step it up. And so far, the Peaches are doing what they need to do. I think K. Michelle will be vindicated towards the end of the season. I'm loving what Pinky is bringing to the show. Pinky is breathing a different sense of fresh air in terms of like confidence and kind of like her own personality. Angela, woo baby, the way them teeth commingling, this is what I think's going on. I think there's a lot of different personalities that are thrown together, and just like in Salt Lake City it worked, and I think it's working for Atlanta. And let me tell you why it's working. A lot of the girls online, all the punks, all the girls like to say when you throw a cast together, sometimes it's disaster. Or if you pluck someone from being a producer and put them behind the camera, watch how they do. I disagree with everybody in terms of like it being flat and it not going well. I think it's going fantastic. I think these girls have figured it down and they're like, okay, well, if y'all want reality, I'm not going to hold back. If I'm having a paranoid and delusional moment, you're going to hear about it. And that's what I want to see. And the fans over here like, oh girl, this is the wrong show for you. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Because why is Vicky back on Orange County? Oh, okay. So let's just take a beat. Let's enjoy the chaos. I'm loving how things are starting to pan out as well. We had some of the girls finally put some things to rest. I still want to know what's going on when it comes to Shamea and the group and why her and Portia are still like oil and water. Because honestly, I don't see anything that's being that deep. And then I also want to get into a little bit of why Phaedra's on the show. You know? What is Phaedra going to contribute? I think Phaedra's going to contribute a lot because she's Atlanta, honey. But I also think that, you know, there's something missing. There's a connection that's about to happen within the next few weeks. And I think us fans need to be set down already. There's one more tea I want to get into is the explosive fight between Drew Sidor and Miss K. Michelle, honey. And that was one for the books because you all are bothered. Take a listen to this.
This whole black thing to bed with Drew. In the bed with him.
You said it before.
That never
I'm not your date.
happened.
That's the only
So
reason.
what are you bothered
That's the
by?
only reason.
I've not-
Because
what?
I don't need no you run around here telling folks
I
that
never
I'm wearing no
told nobody
makeup.
that, girl. I never
got
told
enough
nobody
men
that.
running
First of
around
all, I
here
never
saying
told
stuff.
nobody
No,
that. So let's be
So
clear.
stop.
Let's be clear. I've never told nobody that. Don't you ever
Scoot
tell
on
me
over,
that.
sit down. Scoot on over.
We've been talking about black, and both of these bitches are blacking out. And I don't know if black is really worth all of that. I mean, do y'all like black hookahs that much?
You got me. We want to
I don't even know this girl.
You don't know me, but you telling people who know what I know.
And I don't know
Sit down.
you. And I don't know you.
This ain't TLC.
don't know you.
My soundtrack ain't TLC. Girl, this don't scare me. It's Yo Gotti and Tupac.
I focus on my movie roles. You focus on your country music.
I've done better with
Since
that
you wanna
than
throw
you've ever
shots.
done or ever
Since
don't you want to be disrespectful to me?
The theme for my gala tonight is Dynasty meets Dallas. I just wanted them to look like some of the characters on the show, not act like them.
You want a moment?
Why would I get a
I'm not
moment
gonna
from you?
give it to
I
you.
don't hear about that basement no more.
That's my life. That is
Why would I
my real
want something
life.
from you? I don't need a moment with you. You need a moment with yourself. With that grown man down there in that basement. We tired of talking about it? Just like you tired of fighting for your career milestones to happen that never happened. Don't attach me to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all ladies, I'm going to dismiss myself.
Go float away, MC
Girl,
Hammer.
bye.
When I tell you K. Michelle went back to Memphis and picked up them reeds and threw every book she had, K. Michelle threw the whole kitchen sink, honey.
Love, light, and peace.
And let me tell y'all why this is going to be the best season of Rhode that we've had in a long time, honey. We're having authentic, real storylines, delusion and all, whatever you want to call it, happening in real time, where production is able to follow the story and give us flashbacks like we're actually following it along. That's where Salt Lake City dropped the ball last season, when they had the girls fighting on the airplane and blah, blah, something. Who was going to beat up Britney? I don't know, somebody's getting their hair snatched off or something. But anyway, listen, I'm able to follow. I'm able to see people respond the way that they respond. I'm seeing Pinky for Pinky, K. Michelle for K. Michelle, Drew for Drew shenanigans, and Portia being delusional and being Portia, child. Even Kelly threw a little lick in there. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Phaedra is coasting through and letting the girls have their moment. She's not trying to overshadow. And you know Angela gets to it. Y'all remember when Angela was at breakfast and she's like, why did K. Michelle show up to breakfast crying? Who's doing what? That's how I would be. I would want to know. But here's the thing. There's also hesitancy. There's also, hey, don't bring it up at this part because you know the girls, blah, 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 blah. Shamea, I see you, baby. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Rallying up the troops, trying to get your little clique together. You, Pinky, Kelly, and Kay. Which is fine. Go ahead and do what you got to do. But here's the thing. First of all, before y'all want to come for K. Michelle and call her delusional, extra, not willing to handle the show, y'all react the same way but worse, and y'all know y'all do. Especially when y'all sitting there while you're in your current delusion and still thinking that y'all are really bringing something to the table, when in reality, bitch, the ladies took it to social media. Like, what they do that for? So apparently Portia and K. Michelle have been going back and forth on social media. K. Michelle said that she believes her first encounter was a Kelly situation and it scared her. She said that Portia has supported her single release and everything, but they have to sit down on their own terms. She also tweeted that she thinks she picked a team when she's not picking teams at all. So Portia is saying that apparently K. Michelle is picking the wrong team. Now, K. Michelle ends the tweet by saying, I do love her and we just aren't in a great place and I want to fix it eventually. Come on and save your peach. Because y'all hoes will be quick to cancel K. Michelle because she had a little riff with Portia. Portia, you are not in the right, baby. You are not in the right. Which is why K. Michelle took it to the streets calling you a coward. And you're telling her that she's a coward because she's a Twitter thug and she's shaking the Twitter table? Ugh, Portia, please. K. Michelle is breathing life into the show. And you girls need to get ready and take it off of social media and put it with the cameras because that's where I want to see it. I do agree, Kay. I do agree. Let's address stuff in real time. You can't be saying I have oyster pussy. You can't be saying my shit is fishy. You can't try to be Miss Angela Yee because I'm about to tag that ass first. That's how that need to go. Period. Listen, keep it like this. I want to follow the storyline. I want to see everything in real time. I also want to give props to K. Michelle for also being authentic enough to be like, okay, so I'm hearing that people are talking shit about me. Didn't I not just tell Portia about this tea about me coming from Atlanta and these girls not fucking with me? And then always having drama? And I know damn well Portia ain't conniving with Phaedra. That's what it gives, and that's a proper human response. What are y'all doing? This is one thing about the fans. They like to defend people down to the ground when there's evidence of stuff and little nuggets of information right in front of us. Girl, y'all know that girl's being set up to come for Drew. Y'all also know that Portia's very gullible because she has some tea on Miss Kelly for real. And Phaedra's like, don't spill that tea. Don't spill that tea. Have y'all seen the Real Housewives of Atlanta? This is the kind of carrying on that happens. And this is why we are back. This is why we are back to storyline, baby. This is why I think the girls are giving what we need to give. You're not going to like all the cast members. The cast members aren't going to like each other. But this is a sisterhood. And I want to see real shenanigans, real drama, and the Peaches delivering every single week like this for now on. Now, as we move into next week, I think there's going to be a lot more tea that gets uncovered because don't they still have to go to an event that Cynthia's hosting? Interesting. And mind y'all, we still not have had the mid-season trailer. So hold y'all hairs, your wigs, your wine glasses, and wait patiently. Because Miss K. Michelle and Pika aren't done handing you girls what it means to be a reality star, baby. So sit tight. Child, let's switch some gears because these girls in Rhode Island are giving me everything I need to be gay, baby. Take a listen to this quick clip. My God.
This is your house. At least I'm on the date at this house. Like, where are you? You're coming in here at my
Very
house.
aggressive.
I'm being aggressive. You just came in with a
Yes, I
siren.
did, because it's funny.
It's not funny.
Yes, it is.
After everything you've done to me, you think this is funny?
What I did to you?
What have I done to you, bitch?
What you-
I've literally never
What
done
I did
anything
to
to you.
you?
Are you kidding me right now? I'm sorry that I called you a polygamist at a picnic.
Rosie,
When you have a boyfriend that's out there girlfriends, that's polyamory. That's polygamy.
All right,
Get the out of my house. I'm so over you.
I will.
This is so up. That wasn't nice. I'm so tired of it. No, you're shut. You said so
I don't
much.
care.
This whole summer.
I don't care.
Get the out of my house.
I will.
Stop talking. Get your case and get the out of my house.
You're talking to.
I'm not talking to you, and you're no one. You're literally no one. You are no one. Don't ever touch me again. Ever touch me again. You're literally no one. Talk to me when you have a house. Talk to me when you have a husband. Talk to me when you have a career. You don't have any of that. You don't have a career. Sucking dick is not a career, bitch. Shut the up. The only thing you've done in your entire life was win a pageant, and you didn't even win. Your sugar daddy had to change the judge. Shut the up. Get the out of my house. We are not friends. We are not cool. Yeah, you won it. You won it. No, you did it. Really? Get out of my house. Here, I'll help you. I'm so done with you. That was so rude. What you just did. You come into my house and you do that. No. Okay, then get the out of my house. You're not welcome here. You're such a bitch. I'm so tired of you and the clique. You're not welcome. You're a bitch. Take your and get the out of my house. No, I don't care. Get the out of my house. Get the out of my house. I'm so fucking over this. This bitch.
Rosie, by the way, I won the pageant fair and square, so no, I don't suck dick for a living.
Actually, Kelsey, everybody in Rhode Island knows you married men. Every single person, you're a slam pig. Don't ever come for me again. You're a slam pig. Get the out of my house. You want me to call the police?
And y'all hoes want to talk about love and hip hop and where K. Michelle belongs. Baby, I don't think the girls are giving any of this tea. First of all, let's get into the Rhode Island girls. Before I get into this explosive fight between these two, we knew it was packing up and started to become this because Miss Kelsey had her foot all on Rosie's neck. She said, girl, you're not authentic. You're not this, you're not that. Ooh, girl, what are you giving? Ooh, ooh, ooh. The whole season, Kelsey was doing that. The whole season. Meanwhile, isn't Kelsey homeless? Apparently not anymore. Apparently her man's paying for her new house, but a job, a career, she doesn't have that. She has a salon and a mansion that a couple girls or a couple gays come over and kiki with her in a couple times because she got that big ass house. Who, her man is in Florida with another bitch. I don't know. Listen, polygamy. Okay? Whatever floats your boat. And Rosie clocked it. And y'all was saying that Miss Rosie was mousy. I was saying that she was giving Ashley Darby. I was giving that she's very curious and extra. I think she's the Rita Assassin. She gave her read down. She ate her up. She packed up Kelsey so bad. She said, bitch, you came into my house with that blowhorn? Where's your house, bitch? You're no one. She reminded her who she was and who she was. He said, oh, now you're in my throne? You're in my gig? Oh, girl, you have to go. And that's what it needs to give. And if the other housewives can't do that, then what are we doing? Listen, Miss Alicia already had a problem with Rosie because Rosie was getting active early on. But Rosie is here to tell you girls, listen, I'm not about to handle you in front of the girls. I'm about to handle you toe to toe. And bitch, don't you ever come in here and talk about what I'm doing and who I am and why I'm not this and why I'm not that. When bitch, we don't know who you are. Okay? Rosie said, girl, you have everything I want. A man, a home, a career, friends. What do you have? Polygamy? A man somewhere else? And listen, Kelsey, I don't know how you're going to explain to the girls what happened at the house. Somebody might be exaggerating something. Somebody might have to be doing blue, 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 do, 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 do. But it needs to be just like this, Kelsey. It needs to be, look, I just got kicked out of Rosie's house. I was just trying to go over and key and be all cute and funny. And we know that's not how that's going to go. It's going to be, she's crazy. She's off her rockers. Miss Rosie thinks she's that girl. That's what it's going to give. These girls are fighting and I live. That's the kind of carrying on I want to see. That's the kind of carrying on that all the Bravo fans want to see. We want to see reality TV. We want to see authentic, explosive fights. No shade. Now, I will say Rosie was about 5 seconds away from slapping the fuck out of Kelsey. So good thing production was there. Good thing she got her cool together. Good thing she knew that she could pop off, but she not about to throw hands. Good job, Rosie. Because you can't be coming over my house. I'm like, 8,000 square feet. Girl, please. Girl, please. Let's pack you up. You came up here in my house. Girl, what you want to do? Now go hang out with your little midget man that you got over there, baby. Rosie took care of business. And I will say, my favorites on the show so far, definitely Rosie after that read. Read her down. Miss Slam Pig down the house, baby. Clocked her. And then I love me some Liz, obviously, Miss Matriarch. Alicia is that girl to me. Joellen is that girl to me. I like the whole cast. This is another good job, Bravo. Now, Miss Ashley's trying to get into the gig next week, but I don't really know what it's giving. Take a listen to this.
Stop.
You're right. I'm sorry to interrupt, guys, but do you know what the name of the big blue bug
I think it's just a big blue bug.
All right, hang on. I'll be right back.
Where the are you going?
I just want to eat buffalo chicken dip. I like to eat. Hi.
So she called you because she felt comfortable with you. Rosie did, right?
You join the party?
Yeah, you can join the party. This is not like an attack, anybody. We're just trying to, mediate it. Why would you come to a Joelle? She's got your back to a certain extent, right?
Yeah, she's been nice with. I send memes. Yeah.
All right, so this middle really sucks because I, really love Rosie, but I want to defend her, but I can't because I feel like I don't want to let you guys down.
You know, I think she was trying to joke, and it obviously hurt your feelings.
But it obviously wasn't funny. She was mocking me from the minute she showed up. She's allowed to come in with a blowhorn and attack me.
I didn't attack you.
Dude, shut the up.
You did. No, I haven't.
And everybody has been on Team Kelsey. Everybody's been letting her attack me. Seriously?
Listen,
no,
she was
seriously,
trying to
Joella,
be
it wasn't funny.
It was funny.
It hurt her feelings.
Right. Everything hurts her feelings.
Shut the up, dude. You're coming across aggressive.
How?
You're so stupid. You can't sing.
Who's tired of yelling and fighting all the time? Because I am. Holy
Child. The way that Joellen was looking at Ashley when she screamed at the end is having me flatline, honey. She's like, girl, are you trying to have a moment? Ew. That's what Joellen's face is giving me. You have to watch the clip. It's the sneak peek for next week's episode. But I will say this. Where's Rula? Oh, okay. I'm not interested in Rula's storyline no more. I was very interested. I was like, girl, the face is stamped. You don't need Miss Bryan. Remember that? In season 1 when I was clocking Miss Bryan and saying how he was trying to up here and play with her. No, I'm not really feeling it. I don't know where Rula is. Ashley is so random. You know what I'm saying? But I like the camaraderie amongst these ladies. Miss Alicia is torn between a rock and a hard place because she really wants to stand up for her girl Rosie, and be like, girl, I know you extra, but they really giving it to you. And now I feel bad because I cussed you out. I told you, welcome to Rhode Island, bitch. So it gives they're trying to figure it out. And I'd rather see genuine girls on these reality shows trying to at least figure it out. But I can't see it being passed up between Kelsey and Rosie anytime soon. Because she said the joke wasn't funny, bitch. Do I think it's funny? Yeah. But you couldn't, like I said, you can't roll up and start talking about square feet here, square feet there. How about square reader, bitch? Okay? Worry about what you got going on. Worry about what you got going on between your legs before you're worrying about what's happening in my life and what I do professionally. Who slept around at my job? Who's doing the traffic now at my old job? What my husband is telling me. Clock. the Rhode Island girls and their spouses, when they do like a little get together where the whole cast and their husbands and family get together, it's going to be a key. I'm already going to call it. Now, Miss Liz is definitely starting to simmer out and just be that girl and just kind of be there and nurturing. But all the other girls are still activated. And I can't wait to see what it gives next week, because Alicia says that she was never homeless, baby. And the way the girls are trying to describe her as saying that she doesn't have a home, her name's not on anything. Listen, I'm Team Alicia, and I need her man. What's his name? Gary, or some shit? No, that's Liz's man. Whatever Alicia man is, Robert, some shit. You better marry that girl. She's holding it down. She's holding your house down. Her dog collection is thriving. She's ran over a girl. Listen, she hit a woman. Very Rhode Island. Very different vibe. Very, at least we're following a story. And hopefully we can get a girls trip. Because apparently, word on the street, these girls are going to also appear on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. The new season where we're having all the OGs come together. Giselle, Portia, Kyle Richards, Lisa Barlow, a few other names. I think Vicky's on the thing, child. But they're all coming together. And yeah, they're going to be stopping by Rhode Island. That's what the rumor on the street is, babe. So I can't wait to get into that tea. And as we wrap things up, as talking about the Real Housewives of Rhode Island and the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I thought it would be cute to end on a semi-positive note. A lot of reality stars are getting into politics. Yes. Now, I don't know what that tea is about, and listen, whatever you want to do, but heavily sat down with ABC and had a lot to spill. Take a listen to this.
In Georgia, dentist and married to medicine star Heavenly Kimes is in an uphill battle as a Democratic hopeful for the state's 13th congressional district.
I'm Dr. Heavenly Kimes, and I approve this message because we have to change things up, Georgia.
Why politics?
I see patients every day that cannot afford treatment, and I'm seeing people cutting pills to try to make ends meet to get their medication. And I was like, you know what? I have a platform. I have a practice in every county in this district. I have a voice that should be heard, and I can do this better than others. I said, why not?
Do you have a signature policy that you're going to Congress with?
My bill looks like a healthcare reboot system, meaning that the first thing we need to do is extend the Medicaid, because a lot of people don't know on the big, beautiful bill, you only have 6 months to re-register when it used to be a year. I'm proposing that we actually put an amendment in there to take care of people in crisis. Congress is supposed to be the purse where you get the money for the different programs, and it doesn't cost that much.
Kimes' top opponent, Democratic incumbent David Scott, passed away just last month. In Tuesday's primary, she's now facing off against Georgia State Rep. Jasmine Clark and Everton Blair, a former member of the Gwinnett County School Board. How do you plan on supporting Black constituents in your overwhelmingly Black district?
I always look at it like I'm doing dentistry. You find the pain points, right? We got 32 teeth, but one of them may be hurting more than the other.
Her congressional aspirations are a change from her TV persona, where she delivers razor-sharp one-liners on Bravo's Married to Medicine.
Hey, you're amazing. I am. And your mama is too. She is.
You are fiery on the show.
To say the least.
To say the least. Yes. How do you deal with the criticism that maybe you don't have the right temperament?
I'm a doctor first, and I've been actually practicing for over 25 years. So my chair sign manner is great. I think every job is a little bit different, and I think I do all my jobs well, Juju.
So you're saying you act differently in the dental office than you do on reality TV?
Absolutely. I think that reality TV is, you're put in positions that you would never be in normally. If you didn't like somebody, you wouldn't go have lunch with them. You know, it's me. Don't get me wrong, but it's 10 times me.
Y'all hoes better vote for Heavily down to the ground up in District 13 down in Atlanta, honey, where she's representing, where she got all them dental practices in every little county area over there, honey. Go ahead and vote for her. Listen, I'm all about using a reality TV platform to support your dreams and do what you got to do. She had the platform. She's using it for good. She wants to make a difference amongst Black people and access to health in Georgia, honey. And that's what she needs to do. And you girls down there better do what you need to do as well. But most importantly, I think it's great that a lot of people are coming out of reality TV and trying something different. Because I still want to start the season out by saying, recast Married to Medicine, period. And I'm going to continue to say it every single time I get the chance. Recast Married to Medicine. Recast it. Hi. Cast it over. Bye, Dr. Jackie. Bye, Simone. Bye, Doss. I just want it to be done. So I want to squeeze that in there because I obviously that's the tea that I want to pipe out and let the girls know about. Recast Married to Medicine. Bravo. Do your job. And speaking of doing jobs, RuPaul is still doing her job, honey. Every week, well, All Stars, honey. All Stars 11, that's right. And we are down through the first bracket right now where Dawn and Akira C. Davenport have made it to the semifinals, which I think is a very, very good choice. You know, Miss Akira is a Texas doll who made it to the top of her season, and Dawn pleasantly surprised me. She came out of Baby Queen to, let me show y'all girls what I got, okay? And she was in Roscoe's talking her shit, as she should. So, here's the thing. If you're going to come back and not pull a Morgan McMichaels, if you're going to come back and not pull an Akira, and you're going to come back and pull a Mystique, then you might as well just go ahead and get ready to go home, baby. Collect your 3-episode check and go home. Okay? This is All Stars. And this is what it needs to bring. So, make sure you all are tuning in every single week to RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars, streaming on WOW around the world, but also in the United States, streaming on Paramount+. Now, I want to also end things here by making sure y'all tune in every single week to get this fabulous tea, honey, from Clock the Reali-Tea. This is your host, Mark Midwestern Honey, and if you want to be a reality hottie, then you need to tune into this podcast, honey, where I spill it with no chaser, baby. I keep it 1,000. And if y'all think these opinions online are going to sway me, y'all have another thing coming. This is Team K, and this is Team Pinky. Down to the ground. And you already know where to get your tea, so thanks for tuning in. Bye.